Crashed on me. Oh, now it's not. Now it's not capturing the game. Cool. Cool. Perfect. I may need to. I may need to force an update on this, which I really don't want to do. Oh my god, this is so... There we go. Okay, so that's working at least. Oh, containment chamber, okay.
This is where Monica gave up my location. What's her long game?
I mean, she wasn't trying to. She's just trying to be snarky. Oh, that's the... What is it, the harm room? Exactly what I was looking for. Excuse me. Whew. There's a thing.
Oof. I gotta get this thing stocked with healthier options.
Hero juice.
All handmade, all fantastic, all proceeds keep me an espresso.
Have we gone into Cap's quarters yet? I mean, I know he was in there, but Natasha just...
A bit older, but I don't know about wiser.
You've been frozen for 5 years. You aren't that much older.
Gotta get this installed. I'm a bit out of shape.
You think you're out of shape, buddy. Woo. Wait until you see me.
Oh, yeah. Much better than a cryopod.
A lot of things are.
My old encyclopedia set. I still can't get used to this internet thing.
I mean, internet's good, but encyclopedias, I mean, one, you don't need power, you don't need connections. But more so, it's just a classic thing, you know? It's like a fucking, spring watch. Clockwork watch. That's the word I'm looking for.
Nat, I gotta say, I wasn't surprised you never gave up fighting.
Didn't happen without a few stumbles. I almost lost my way like the others.
Well, you're here now. I feel better knowing you've got our backs.
Quite the rescue, huh? Now that you're back in action, old Georgie boy's probably losing his mind.
He's going to be unpredictable. We need to be ready for anything.
I really need to stop clenching my jaw. My teeth are starting to hurt.
Yep. Just as clean and soothing as it always was.
I'm not allowed to talk to Bruce yet. Oh, there we go.
Bruce,
Said,
how you been holding up?
I do the same thing.
Pretty touch and go there for a while. Kamala really helped pull me out of a tailspin.
I'm looking forward to getting to know her.
She's a good one, Cap. Maybe one of the best.
Sorry, my stream went offline, by the way. I don't know if you caught when I came back on, but Streamlabs just crashed on me. I don't know what it is. Sometimes it gets unstable. Despite that it's now owned by fucking... Who is it? Logitech?
Said, it's worse when I'm just stressed in my everyday life. It carries over into the game and I'll find myself clenching during intense gameplay. Lacan_messant. Said, only ever do it when I'm stressed IRL though.
I have two big problems. One of them is I clench my jaw, and it's habitual. It isn't sometimes being stressed. It's now become like a passive action. Sometimes I'll just be sitting there like, and yeah, I need to go to the dentist and get that gap filled because part of my my filling or whatever it is came out like a week ago. Now food keeps getting in there. And 2 weeks ago, my left side of my jaw would keep popping. It was really painful.
Lacan_messant. Said, our bruxism sucks, dude.
Yeah, it does.
You should definitely have that looked at, assuming you haven't already.
Well, it's habitual, and part of it is genetic. My sister does the same thing, and my antidepressants make it worse.
Lacan_messant. Said, it can lead to TMJ, which often has to be medicated.
Yeah, when I popped my jaw, like, it was so bad it was affecting my left ear. And that was... I know what TMJ is, and I was full on heading down that road. So I literally would sit there and go like just... So I couldn't, you know... If I'm going to clench my jaw, I have to bite my tongue, and that would stop it. And after a few days of that, it helped. But now it's starting to come back, so I just need to, like, make a point of whenever I'm hanging out and not doing anything, just look like an idiot.
Lacan_messant. Said, Elm Fallow man, I feel so much better. I'm not the only person who does that.
But it gets worse. I do the same thing with my abs. I'm getting my abs checked out right now, because, like, most of my body, like, I'm reasonably strong, I just have bad endurance, but my abs are, like, pro wrestler abs.
Lacan_messant. Said, an exercise I found that helps and looks less silly is to press the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth.
That one won't work because I can still clench my jaw while I do that. I need something to actively, like...
Lacan_messant. Said, almost like you have a mouthful of water you're not going to swallow.
Well, what I can do, like, I'm exaggerating a bit with the tongue. What I'll do is I'll take my tongue and I'll just barely put it between my teeth like this. And then I can close my mouth around it so it isn't, like, obvious that I'm just going like and holding my tongue between my teeth. But that'll get the job done. If I put my tongue to the roof of my mouth, I can still clench my teeth, and I'll still end up, you know, fucking up my jaw. But for years now, if I get tense, if I get surprised, if I get anxious, hell, sometimes even if I get happy, I'll clench my abdomen. So my abdominal muscles, like, the rest of my body is like, okay... my body has good muscle memory in the sense that I don't lose too much muscle mass, but my abdomen is like... My core is crazy strong. Unfortunately, one, I do have some fat on me, so all that fat sits outside my abdominal muscles and makes it look like I have a gut. And two, I think I'm getting to the point, and this is why I'm, like, talking to my doctor about it.
Lacan_messant. Said, are abs that could crush a beer can.
Almost.
Lacan_messant. Said, In more ways than one.
It's getting to the point where, like, sometimes I feel abdominal pressure. Not usually pain, but like a pressure. Like, sometimes almost like I'm bloated or it's hard to breathe, but I don't know why, and I think literally my abdominal muscles are so large, they're pushing into my organs. And that one is the one that's a lot harder to deal with. I don't know. I just don't know.
Hope we can find out more about Terrigen. I got a feeling we've only just cracked the surface.
Yeah, that's the one that's getting to me right now. That is really, well, like I said, it's been a thing for years, and it's been like, okay, you know, a friend of mine actually said, like, dude, you have the worst case of muscle gut I have ever seen. Like, you're built, but it looks like you're fat. It's like, okay, you know, but at least it's a functional thing.
Got a second?
But now that I'm hitting a point where it's like, at least from what I can tell, I've got, let's see here. My external fat, I have like maybe this much around my abdominal muscles, but it looks like I have a gut. And only 10% of your body fat in your gut is supposed to be behind the muscles and around your organs. So it's one of two things. Either A, I have, well, I can't say it's...
_Messant said, is that the difference between fat types? Lacan_Messant said, like one is called visceral fat.
Yeah, I believe visceral fat is the one that's like behind your muscles and around your organs. And that makes up 10% of your body fat. The other 90% go on the outside. So, either my body's...
Lacan_Messant said, oh yeah, that's the one.
So either my body's weird...
Lacan_Messant said, just looked it up.
So either my body's weird and it's storing more visceral fat than it is external fat, or I have really massive abs, or I have like a tumor or an enlarged liver or something. I don't know, and that's why I'm like starting to get this looked at, because whatever it is, it's not okay. I mean, I can lose a few pounds, I can lose 20 pounds, and okay, that'll go and thin me down, and you can actually see my ab muscles, cool. But that's not going to solve the fucking problem.
Lacan_Messant
We really need your help on this one.
said, well, I mean, I hate to be a dick or anything, but one of the symptoms of alcohol abuse is high visceral fat content.
Oh, it's not being a dick. I mean, that's just a fact.
Lacan_Messant said, not saying that you are, just saying it's a symptom of it.
And if that's the case, then I need to know, so I can try and deal with it. You know, it is what it is. Once I know what the problem is, then I can address it. If it's just like, hey, dude, you have fatty liver, or liver cirrhosis, and too much visceral fat, you got to stop drinking. Okay, that sucks, but fine, I'll do it. You know, but that's one of the other weird things is when I did Dry July, I actually got more bloated and had more problems than I normally do. I don't know.
Excellent. Great. You'll help? Seriously? This is really going to make a difference.
Okay, where am I going next? Oh, the war table, okay.
Good, Captain.
No, I'm not one of those people who, like, you know, put my fucking head in the sand and go like, well, I'm not going to do it. No, I'll do what I have to. But I want to make sure that's the case. Yeah, I can play guess and check all day, and it doesn't count for jack shit until, you know, I actually know what's going on. Oh, the costs go up over time. Did I just fuck up my headphones? No. Some of the sound effects just disappeared. Okay. We're gonna just hawk that right away. None. Let's do that. I'm gonna keep that one because the damage explosion thing might be useful. 10-3, 10-4. Yeah, definitely keeping that one.
Lacan_Messant said, I think you'll enjoy Cap's gameplay.
Thus far, I've enjoyed Black Widow the most, but I want to do his. I want to get a better feel for him.
Lacan_Messant said, now that you have all his stuff free to use.
Where am I supposed to be going next? Over there? No. Oh, so this one is just like complete missions to get shit, it looks like. Data Squib Repository.
Lacan_Messant said, like I said, the main issue I have with Cap is his lack of movement skills. Even Widow has a grappling hook. Cap can double jump, parkour and wall run, but it doesn't compare to flying, Kamala or Hulk's jumping, or even Widow's hook.
Yeah, I will say the height of his jump is pretty impressive, and the one adaptoid I was fighting with the staff.
Lacan_Messant said, but yeah, this game becomes very Warframe the farther you go. More repeating missions you've done already to level or gather resources or gear, or to do dailies.
That's fine. I don't mind that much, honestly, because if you're leveling up your characters, you can play a mission several times because you can do it once for each character you have. And hopefully as you do that and you level up your characters, you then have the...
Lacan_Messant said, I'm okay with it because I enjoy the gameplay, so you don't notice the grind really.
It depends. Like in Diablo 2, you would hit a grind point where it was just like, it was a slog. It was a chore. No thank you. But if it's done right, you can do the same mission for each different hero, and then you go on to the next mission with each hero. So you get to play it like, what, 5 times, 6 times, each with a different feel to it. And by the time you've done that with all the missions, well, everybody's leveled up, where you have new abilities.
Said, same for Warframe. It's grindy, but the game is so fun to play. I'm eager to have something to grind just to have an excuse to continue playing.
But once you level up everybody past a certain point, then you can start it all over again because you can attack that mission with new abilities or equipment or whatever, which makes the experience new. So I'm going to kill this. I'm going to take a smoke break. I am going to grab those gloves so I can show you when I get back. And, if you want, I'll tell you how I almost blew off my hand today. BRB.
Lacan_Messant said, you may want to elaborate on the hand thing.
Okay, I'm back. I hope that wasn't too long. So yeah, saying I almost blew my hand off is a bit of, that's a bit incorrect. It's more like I had my hand blown off. I don't know how much you caught of the stream before, or when Streamlabs decided to crash on me. But I went out shooting today to try and test that ballistics plate. And, the test wasn't great, but that wasn't the issue. Afterwards, I went through practicing with my Glock a little bit. And I had 100 rounds. I went through 99. And the 100th round did not fire. So I popped it out and I put it back in, and it still didn't fire. And I looked at it, and the slide wasn't closing on it all the way. So I tried a couple more times, and it was just like 1/8 of an inch, maybe a couple millimeters from closing, but it wouldn't. So I went, okay, maybe something's wrong with the gun. So I go back, I grab another round. I went, okay, if this does the same thing, then it's probably the gun. So I did. It did the same thing. All right, it's not just the round. So real quick, I stripped the gun down. No, the barrel was blocked. Bullet number 99 had been underloaded. It didn't leave the barrel. It barely traveled down it at all. And the other rounds were not loading properly because it was blocking them from getting in far enough. Had it been just a little bit further, I would have been able to chamber that last round, pull the trigger, and well, if you already have a blocked barrel and you try and shoot something out of it, usually the gun just blows up. So I got to go to the place where I get my ammo from, where I got my reloads, and tell him, like, hey, this happened. And he was really nice about it. He says, you have the gun with you? Yeah, I brought it in. He went, he opened it up, he cleared the jam, he cleaned it out, and he gave me a few extra rounds. So, cool. But it was like, yeah, after I realized what had happened, it was a little bit scary. Yeah, here's the gloves.
Lecan_Messent said, Jesus dude. Lecan_Messent said, but he capital those. Lecan_Messent said, gloves even.
They've got the same wrist strap to make them adjustable and tighten up. I don't know, his might be a little darker, but I've got the olive green. I've got the knuckle busters on top, and then yeah, I was looking at it. He even has the little things on the fingers like this. So yeah, fun coincidence there. But like I said, thankfully everything worked out fine. That's what they call a squib round. It means there just wasn't enough powder in it. And that can happen. They've been, they do their own reloads in-house. A lot of places, they just buy boxes of ammo and sell them. But because they do their own in-house reloads, they can make them cheaper, and they can get them done a lot faster. So you even have people coming up from LA to go here to buy ammo, because they can still get ammo in certain varieties. And when you go from a regular level of production to just being overworked, accidents happen. So I told him, hey, I'm not blaming you guys. I realize you've been busy, you've been, overworked, and demand has just been through the roof. So, shit goes wrong. But I want to let you know that, this happened. It could be dangerous for somebody. Okay, cool. But yeah, out of all the things that can go wrong with a gun, the worst thing essentially is getting a bullet jammed halfway down the barrel. And I was lucky that it was, not it barely even left the cartridge. But yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of my luck. If anything's going to go wrong, it's probably going to go wrong with me in the weirdest way. A friend of mine who's in the army was even like, really? That happened? I'm going, yeah. I've had other weird shit happen too. Like, you wouldn't think it, but, you know, it's me we're talking about. Somebody once made a comment about, like, luck of the Irish. Yeah, a bunch of my genetic background is Irish. And luck of the Irish isn't, at least from what this person was telling me, it isn't good luck, it isn't bad luck, it's weird luck. It's whatever seems like it is unlikely is what's going to happen. I like these, but I can't play with them. They're making it... Well, the mouse isn't too bad, but the keyboard is...
Commander Hill, AIM's been spreading their lies about the Resistance for way too long. It has to stop. It's time we replace their poisonous lies with the truth.
But their satellite array is vast. As long as that network is in place, they'll control the narrative.
Jarvis has identified several AIM satellite hubs that control their communications.
I see what you're thinking. If we can take one out, their network would collapse. At least for a few hours.
We'd be able to send messages to the entire Resistance.
Temporarily. So we'll have to make every word we broadcast count.
But we don't have any weapons strong enough to take out a satellite, so what's the play?
The satellite is connected to Earth by a massive space elevator. That's how we'll get there.
His are a little different. Around the... right here. But still nifty. Do companions level up as you use them? Or not?
Lacan_Messent
Oh well.
said, no, sadly.
Okay. And let's add Hulk on there and then...
The first thing you'll have to do is acquire the launch code for this space elevator. That'll be risky.
It'll be worth it. The Resistance is still fragile. We need a way to organize our forces.
Lacan_Messent said, and while matchmaking isn't broken anymore, it does appear to be region dependent.
I can kind of understand that. Damn it.
Lacan_Messent said, like I noticed you got a teammate the other
I assume
night
you know
super
where to find a
fast
set of
while I
codes.
could be looking for
Jarvis
20
did.
minutes or more.
A local AIM base commander has some, so we're gonna pay them a visit.
Lacan_Messent said, most maps I just give up and play solo.
All right, let's go get those launch codes.
Ah! Hulk! That scared me, but it was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Good, fine. Okay, maybe
Lacan_Messent said, that's the big reason I don't have Hulk on my team, lol. He
What?
takes up too much screen space.
Well,
I
wouldn't
think
it,
we need to hurry.
wouldn't have
Right.
wouldn't have been an issue if he didn't just like teleport in front of me. That's the thing that just like "Bleh!"
Hostile spot.
There's a chest with gear close by.
Cap, we need those launch codes.
On my way.
Thank you, Hulk. Whoa, okay.
Want to see all my weapons? Okay.
Oh, shield dive. I like that. Health is not good. Need more health, thank you. Does he have any sort of regenerative ability? I mean, I'm not thinking so, but...
Let's get this over with.
Don't worry. We got this.
There are two other switches, but it looks like they're, what, inside the... Oh, fuck you. Thank you, whoever dealt that finishing blow.
Win-win-win.
Oh, wait a minute. Did I not activate all of them fast enough? Probably. Not to be a dick or anything, but if he was like Captain Australia, would he have a...
_Messant said, maps like this are where Cap shines, I feel.
If he was Captain Australia, would he have a boomerang instead of a shield? I only ask that because, like, the shield always comes back, so, you know. Oh. Was that... That was not Tony. Okay.
I'm guessing
Said,
the big one's the base command.
LUL,
The one in the
yes.
central area. Yes.
Lacan_Messant said, there is a Russian VS of Cap.
I know Superman had the, what was it? The Red Sun, I believe?
Lacan_Messant said, the Red Guardian.
Oh, this Tony, goddammit. Tony, you gotta change your armor, you look like the fucking proto-synthoids.
Lacan_Messant said, I had the same problem trying to punch Tony, LOL.
This one's for
Avengers, charge!
I hope that gives some sort of a boost.
Lacan underscore Messent said, sort of.
Oh, you want to hit hard, huh? Yeah, he wants to hit hard. He wants to hit real fucking hard. Just a little top up on the health. There we go.
Extracting the launch
Lacan underscore Messent said,
Nah.
Exos suck to fight. They
The
only
elevator
have
is
like one
controlled by a
opening.
multi-point authentication system.
I've
with
noticed.
junction boxes. Jarvis will need control of them to fake the authentication to get you inside.
There is a chest with special resources close to your location.
Yep. I still got it.
Sir, AIM is now on full alert. You should expect heavy resistance at the transport center.
Roger that, Jarvis. Thank you. Well, his shield takes a fair amount of travel time, but it ain't too bad. Access denied. Access denied. Tony, hack it. Can you command your teammates to do something for you? I'm guessing not. Tony! You're standing right in front of it, Tony! You disappoint me. Alright, whatever. To me, that's one of the things that should be like... if
Now
you
or
get,
never, Cap. Better get to that elevator before they shut the thing down entirely.
if you can build a team, you should be able to, like, you know, somebody who can hack and somebody who can break things, and, like, it doesn't have to be just who you are playing. I'm gonna knock you out of the sky, jerk. I said I'm gonna knock you out of the fucking sky!
Lacan underscore Messent said, I think they do that intentionally to incentivize multiplayer, but I agree LOL.
I mean, like, okay, first off, nice idea. But, did you ever play Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles? Oh, double teamed.
Lacan underscore Messent said, I did not.
Okay, so Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles obviously was one of these things that was meant to be a multiplayer game, but if you played it solo, you would get a Moogle, that would run along with you to carry the mana bucket, as most people would call it, the chalice that you need to complete the missions. Most of the time you have a player or players that it gets... Okay, that's a fun little graphics glitch, whatever. Not too bad, I can still get the equipment, so... whatever shit they have in the distance there reminds me of the bases from the Terrans in StarCraft. So,
Find out what we're headed for. They'll change the launch code. Don't give them the time.
Again, you would have it's the chalice, but most people just call it the mana bucket. And whoever's in your party Like, somebody always has to carry it, and you can trade off at any point. Somebody can set it down or pick it up or whatever. But you need to take it with you because that's what stops the atmosphere in the area from going and, like, continually rotting your face off. So this means that if you're moving around a lot, you need to have somebody who's, you know, the pack mule. Or you need to set it down if you want to have the entire full force of your team. But when you play it single player, this Moogle comes in and carries it for you and just follows you around. So if you were playing it single player, it would be a borderline unplayable. But if you're playing it multiplayer, as soon as you get a second player, it changes. It makes it much more viable. I think this would be the same sort of thing here. Like, I can understand wanting to incentivize it if you know... Oh, he can do the light swing too. Cool. Oh, hey, Tony. Yes, Tony. No, Tony. Whatever. Let's go in. So I would say this is much the same thing. Like, if somebody doesn't want to play with other players or doesn't have any friends to play with, then they shouldn't be punished on how they play the game, and their team members
Okay, I think that was all of them for the time being.
should just rise to whatever occasion. But as soon as you have multiplayer, then it's up to who do you pick and what do you use. I just think there would be a much better way of doing it. Because, yeah, you are at a little bit of a disadvantage if you go in with only 2 players, but it's still better than being a single player and going, well, there's this one thing I just can't do. Whoops. Hell, even if you had, your single player and you have backup that acts as your, I don't know, sub-commander, your primary support, and you have their abilities to use in whatever, then I would be okay with that. Damn, Cap is just a fucking bull in a china shop.
Get access to the 3 junctions, keeping the security system locked down so Jarvis can get inside.
I fall.
AIM's gonna try to kick him out, so you'll need to keep their forces at bay.
Well, it looks like there's a
Shield
thing up there.
ally is
Let's
in
try
trouble
that.
nearby and needs your help.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm heading there.
Hurry for some Jedi!
Oh, he's down. Okay. Rockets! Well, it seems like the projectiles don't just have hitboxes or the characters. It looks like you have actual full-on, like, Yeah, buddy, we're coming. Like if you manage to dodge under a
That did it. Theo, work your magic.
like if an enemy just barely misses you, it looks like it still counts as a miss instead of going like, oh well, you were within 2 inches of hitting them, so boom. I like that. I will say I dig that. Because just where I did that leap forward with the hit earlier, some other games that would have still hit me. This didn't. I appreciate that. Alright, that was it. We freed them. Was there anything in here? No, apparently not. Alright, cool.
Yep. I still got it.
What? Listen here, jerk.
They never learn.
You guys get him? Cool. Alright, let's get in there and party. Let's go. Let's go. The fuck? Hulk, you throw a rock at me?
The more junctions, the better. Keep at it. AIM's got control of a junction. They're trying to lock out Jarvis.
Is this one of the things where you need to stay within, or do I need to activate
You
a
have to get
thing?
AIM off those junctions.
Okay. Am I killing them? I'm confused. Well, there's a thing I'm not getting. Whoops.
Alright, Jarvis is gonna start now.
A, B, where's C? Is it up? Yeah, there we go.
How's Jarvis doing, man?
The ones and zeros he's spitting out seem promising, but we need to keep control of the junctions.
Scratch another vacuum.
You have to get AIM off those junctions. AIM's got control of a junction. They're trying to lock out Jarvis.
Oh, that's okay. bad time for that fucker. Now, we're doing alright here. This is gonna be easy peasy.
AIM's got control of a junction. They're trying to lock out Jarvis. All security locks on the elevator have been disabled. You're clear to go, Cap.
Another fucking bug in my drink. Seriously. Why? Why? Alright, have we cleaned house here? Do we have all the things? I know which way to go, guiding light. Thank you. But where's the chests or resources, or do we have all the things? That's the big question. No, we do not. Let's grab those things and these things. And these things. I'll say that little brawl was fun. Not too bad. And not as hard as it looked at first, so yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Wait, are those higher platform? No, they're not. Okay, whatever. Into the elevator we go. Are we gonna have an elevator fight?
A warning, sir. This is going to be a rather rocky ride.
Everyone hold on! No telling what kind of defenses this satellite has. We get in, set the place to self-destruct, and then get the hell out. Clear?
Crystal.
To open the central hub's doors.
All I do is win, win, win.
Thank you for taking out the turrets, Tony. Much obliged.
AIM really likes redundancies, don't they?
They do. You gotta take everything down or that satellite will stay up. Stand by, Cap. As soon as you take the satellite out, we'll send out a message as wide as possible.
Come here, you bastard. I'd say this is a bit more than a satellite. This is more like a fucking space station, but you know, whatever. Oh, and then I gotta break it, huh?
Power overloading across the station.
Critical. Diverting all power to maintaining station integrity.
The communication array is beginning to fall apart. We're able to transmit to our outposts on the east coast.
Are you invulnerable while you do finishers? Because it seems like you're invulnerable while you do finishers. There goes that magical teleporting Hulk again. We got all the things, right? Now we just gotta get the fuck out of here?
Uh-oh! Not doing so hot!
Attack! No!
Where the fuck? Good riddance.
Communication hub compromised. Station disrupt imminent.
Ready to broadcast.
Get out of there! It's about to blow!
It's parkour time! Guys, how do we get out of here, guys?
Hey! Where did this thing come from?
You have 30 seconds remaining.
We're not going that way? Okay.
Warning. Station integrity critical. Please evacuate immediately.
Had a moment where it's like, did it glitch up? What the fuck happened? No, I'm just an idiot and I already opened the door.
Broadcast the message.
Certainly, sir.
This is Captain America. To anyone out there resisting the tyranny of AIM, to everyone who's scared or doesn't know where to turn, the Avengers are back, and we won't let you down again.
Fellow Americans, we're here where protesters have gathered in response to a nationwide threat to our freedom. This morning, the heads of all major military agencies were held under duress by AIM's new adaptoids. Panic erupted when many awoke to large AIM gunships hovering above our major cities. As the military begins to mobilize, a tense standoff has gripped the nation.
Of course. That's my tech. Is my cloaking tech.
Wait a minute. Something's happening.
Emergency. Inhuman activity detected. Please evacuate the area immediately. AIM is here for your protection.
Sir, I'm receiving a distress call from a resistance sanctuary in New York.
AIM's trying to draw us out. If we rescue them, it'll look like we're
It doesn't matter what it looks like. We see someone who needs help, and we help. So you do what you need to do. We're leaving at dawn.
Hey, Cap. I got Pim to send us what he has on New York if you want to take a look. Meet me in the tech lab.
On my way. All right, Nat. What have we got?
Turns out Pim has been tracking that thing since it showed up in the sky. It doesn't seem to follow a set route, so we can't anticipate its movement. His best guess is that it responds to activity alerts from AIM's agents, coupled with its own sensors.
It's gonna see us coming.
Probably. The Resistance will feed us their data, so we'll have intel on its location at all times. That should at least give us a leg up.
Great. Get the Quinjet set up. I want to be ready for takeoff ASAP.
Consider it done.
No other chest to raid around here, I guess? Yeah, still got Bruce's van. I swear the license plate keeps changing.
Still remember that epic road trip to Vegas Bruce and I took a few years back. Really should have left the big guy out.
Don't want to talk? Okay, whatever. Vegas Hulk is a funny thought. I like it. Crew? Who are we missing from the group? I mean, like, we have everybody, right? Why is there a crew door?
Looks like the cavalry is here.
All systems in the green. Looks like we'll arrive in San Francisco soon.
I thought we were heading to New York.
Alert us if anything changes.
Great to see the old girl in the air again.
I wonder... Well, first off, would those turbines be enough to lift an entire aircraft carrier? Because there's, what, 4 of them? They're big, don't get me wrong. But we're talking a whole aircraft... Oh, buddy, you're buzzing the tower. Calm down. We're talking a whole aircraft carrier. Steel, not plastic, so it isn't the same as a quadcopter. I'm sorry, I'm guessing it's steel. It could be like composite materials.
Still working on
it. Wait, is it 4 or 6 propellers?
You are cleared for landing. Transferring to hangar crew. Hangar bay.
I thought it was 4, but if it's 6, that's better. It still looks like a lot, though.
623. Access launch will pass.
Man, the noise on the decks must be immense. There'd be no way to talk. Well, the schematic shows 4, though. So if that's the case, then the helicarrier is actually a lot shorter than I thought. Well, it's not as bad.
Security check. All shields online. Full power. All clear.
But you still, I mean, like, I know the arc reactor's a thing, and that's just like, you know, Marvel woo-woo tech. But, I guess with the right type of, like, nuclear reactor, you could generate a lot of power. Might be able to pull that off. I don't know. Sorry, I like to look at stuff and consider like how much of a reality it could be. I mean, if you look at how much shit started off as sci-fi, and people went like, "That's nice, I want to make that." It's yeah, there's a lot of sci-fi that's had influence on you know, the development of technology as we know it. They have ARs? Alright.
Street, what's your status?
No other miners to use, huh? Work on my skills too, okay. I like that one. We'll start with that, I think. Yeah. Weak point attacks. So is that on the like if you nail somebody in the melon as opposed to just in the body, or it does like critical damage? Is that weak point type? Would that trigger that is what I'm basically asking. No, I didn't want to swap. Okay. I was eating, and something just hit. I may have had a flavor breakthrough. Hold on. That was weird. That was weird. But I've come up with good stuff like that before. That'll be easy. That'll be very easy. I'm going to test that soon. I don't want to give it away for anybody who's watching. But if it works out, I'll either make a video or stream it. I think this could be good. Okay. Let's do that one. And let's give it a little pump up. Okay. Oh no, skills. Fuck. Always sprint attack. Love sprint attack. definitely going for that one next. Right, so the parry does not use the intrinsic energy, but the shield block does.
Lacan_Messent said, sorry, was doing a vault.
Hey, no problem, no problem. I was checking out gear and skills.
Lacan_Messent said, didn't mean to be scarce.
No problem. I'm about to take a quick smoke break.
Lacan_Messent said, vaults tend to have a lot of explorable items to grab.
Okay.
Lacan_Messent said, plus the vault itself.
I had a brief snack and it hit me. There was a flavor combo there, which I'm not going to get into now, but it might be a big thing down the road. I'm going to play with it, and if it turns out well, then I'll either stream it or make a video of it or something. So yeah, I'm checking out gear and skills and taking notes on a personal level. Anyway, I need to use the bathroom, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab a smoke, and then we'll continue. BRB.
Little Elaslick said, Captain America ha. Could they have picked a better name? Rather than Marika. It along with Captain Marvel gotta capitalize on it ha. LUL. Lacan_Messent said, I get you're making a joke, but Cap was created in 1941. Don't think folks were calling it Murica back then. Tongue poking smiley. Little Ela Slick said, maybe, maybe not, but it does sound like a marketing gimmick. Lacan_Messent said, also Ms. Marvel wasn't created until the 60s, the character you know now as Captain Marvel. Lacan_Messent said, so at the time of creation it was more Captain Marvel getting the capitalization treatment. Little Ela Slick said, not gonna lie, I was pissed at Stanley as well when he came here for milking his fans at the Pop Culture and Anime Con we have called Supernova $250 each for a photo and autograph.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see here. Could they have picked a better name rather than America? Marvel got to capitalize on it. Joke, but Cap was created in 1941. Don't think folks were calling it America. Yeah. But it does sound like a marketing gimmick. Yes. Also, well, I mean, the thing is, back then, America was very different. There was a lot more value in...
Lacan_Messent said, to be fair to Stan, that may not have been something he was able to control. A lot of times those kind of things are handled by publicists and managers. Lacan_Messent said, PR firms and the like.
May have been, values were different.
Lacan_Messent said, Stan may not have had any involvement in the fee, and by the time he realized it, it was too late to fix it.
Also, Miss Marvel wasn't created until the 60s, the character you know as Captain Marvel, so at the time of creation it was more Captain Marvel getting the capitalization treatment. Not gonna lie, I was pissed at Stan Lee as well when he came here for milking his fans of the pop culture, and make how we have Supernova $250 each for a photo and autograph. That's a little funny, which I'll get back to that in a minute. To be fair, Stan, that may not have been something he was able to control a lot of times, but yeah, and those true PR firms and the like, I've had any investment in the fee, and by the time he realized it was too late to fix it. Okay, so first off, yeah, as far as editors go, there was actually a time where Batman used guns. I mean, I know that's DC, not Marvel, but around the whatever the fuck it was, when you had like the big anti-firearm movement going, that's when Batman was like, fuck guns, no, these are bad. And from that point on, he just didn't use firearms. So you can see, like, directly there how much politics can play into, like, the creation of comics. And as Lacan said, with the cost of the photo and autograph, that may have been something that was set up by the con. Because I know that a lot of the time, at least from what I had heard from friends, they had gone to comic conventions and they had got to meet Stan Lee, and they were like, he was just a down-to-earth guy, really awesome. He would be happy to sign anything. Even more so, he was a fan himself. Like, there are points where some people thought he was like maybe borderline on the spectrum, because if there was somebody who he actually like resonated with, he would follow them around the con to chat them up and just hang out. This does not sound like the kind of like money-grubbing person who'd be like, oh, it's going to cost you $250 to, you know, get an autograph. There are plenty of people that will do that. But from everything I've heard, he wasn't one of them. Quite the opposite. I actually heard stories where you basically had fans.
Lacan_Messent said, "Nah, just sounds like a lonely guy who wanted to share his love for stories with anyone who would listen from the way you describe it."
Basically. I heard there were fans who basically almost get sick of having him around.
Said, his manager or whoever was, I think, since the guy was arrested, if I remember correctly.
I didn't hear anything about that. If you can enlighten us, Lich, I'm very curious now. But yeah, from what I had heard, there are points where there were actually, you know, some fans or something like fans that are just basically there, you know, wanting to get an autograph and posing as a fan. And he would want to hang out with them and spend so much time with them that they almost hit the point where they're going like, dude, get away. I want to, like, see the rest of the convention. Which to me is kind of sad. Like, if you have somebody who enjoys shit that much, you know, especially their own work, like, that's a great opportunity. Like, you know, I don't know. But I don't know, there's a lot there. But wasn't there a point where, like, Captain America dropped being Captain America and he changed his name to something else?
Little Elaslick said, I believe it was his manager that was arrested shortly after his death for either tax evasion or something involving his death, basically trying to milk Stan for money.
Let's just jump in.
Okay, Commander. My defectors on site?
Exactly as you predicted. I've been monitoring the AIM laboratory you identified in the Utah Badlands. The scientists were transferred there this morning.
Why do I feel left out right now?
Try to keep up, Tony.
Sure, if you let me in on your secret super spy plan.
Widow's been
that was
in
harsh
contact
for
with
some
a group of
reason.
Scientists inside AIM. They want to defect to the Resistance.
Then it's a rescue op. Nice.
These are some smart folks. Maybe even smarter than you. We could use their brains on our side. I'll take point, but be ready to send in some backup when I holler.
Little Elaslick said, the former manager of Stan Lee has been arrested on charges of financial elder abuse against the late comic book legend. according to the Los Angeles Police Department. Keir Morgan allegedly bilked Lee, the 95-year-old Marvel comic book creator, out of more than $260,000.
That's fucking harsh. Yeah. No, that's some bullshit. Well, good. Good he went away then. Cap just be clapping.
Little Elaslick said, "It is the poor guy never saw a lot of the money he made from autographs and so
Once
on."
my cover was blown and I lost access to my company email.
Encouraging defections right under AIM's nose. Nice.
I'm not surprised. Or if he was, do I need to, like, boost that for each character that uses it? $11.4. Let's nuke the commons. Really critical test. Let's go for that one. Defense. Damage buff. Interesting, I like it. Okay, that was burst. This is I'll go for that. We're gonna boost this a little bit. Short damage buff. Where's that? Well, no. Okay, these are commons, so we'll sync those. Ooh, I like. What? Carbon nanotubes for that? Man, I would love to get my hands on that shit. You know, if you were to build a cybernetic arm and replace all the muscles in the arm with carbon nanotubes, you would have enough force to, like, pick up an SUV. I mean, it would, you know, completely crush the rest of your skeleton, but you would have the power to do it. Of course, you invert that, means, like, if you grabbed a ledge, you could not just pull yourself up over the ledge with one arm, you could, like, launch yourself a good 10 feet. That'd be cool.
Lacan_Messent said, I can't wait to have true cybernetics.
Man, the
Lacan_Messent said, but all the other stuff that comes with cybernetics is scary as fuck.
Depends on how it works, really. When I was, I don't know if I've brought this up before, but I worked for a company out here. They've since moved, and it was kind of a garbage project. Like, it was a startup, but they didn't have, like, I didn't get paid for it, and I didn't get permanent stock in the company. Like, the only way you got to keep your stock is if you kept working there. But it was company working on building a mech, and I worked on sorts of stuff like AI, and I worked with a guy that actually worked for NASA previously and did cybernetics.
Said, I thought we'd have Halo-like shit by now, but the way politics and religious bullshit is going, that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Right now, that doesn't even matter. Like, on a global scale, we're talking about, you know, somebody who wants to lift weights when they can't stop eating, you know, lard and cheeseburgers. Like, on a global level, our planet's getting fucking destroyed, and we need to keep that in check first, because anything else we do that's cool is not going to matter. We're just going to, like, burn up under our own shitty actions. But I digress. No, some of the stuff I learned about there, I mean, I was going to college at the time when I was doing this, and I learned more working there than I did at college, between materials and design and like college. I was going there for programming, but I still learned more for programming working there than I did in school, plus everything else. It's a shame it didn't pan out, that I didn't really get any money from it, but it was an education, better than, you know, I got in school. So, give or take, everything has its own, you know, ups and downs, but resilience 3, proficiency 5, yeah, so we'll go with that. I'm going to pump it a couple of times. Skills. Skill points 3.
Little Slick said, everyone is all fighting and carrying on like children. I'm just tired of it, Sheaf, but there will never be peace. Humans are vain, vile, selfish creatures, and them sut always be wars, and someone it'll fight. Why? It's profitable for big companies that thrive on war, and it's a useful tool to rev up the people. Hell, look at the Vietnam War. A lot of people were all for it.
Yeah, and in declassified documents it has since come out that the entire founding of the Vietnam War, an attack on an aircraft carrier, I believe, or a naval battleship, was a lie. That one, we'll do that one. Pardon me. That sounds good. Let's do that.
The goal is to knock out AIM's power junction in the area, giving the scientists the black...
What do you mean unspent skill points? I literally have no skill points left, you dumb piece of shit.
Said, I'd go so far as to say America are pretty evil at this point with what they do, but that's against the narrative and people get upset even if it is true really. Lacan_Messent said, well, there is one way to have peace, but it's nigh impossible to implement.
Well, it goes back to what I was saying the other night about, like, powers or whatever. There are a lot of ways that people could intervene, but what are you going to do? Just, like, kill everybody who disagrees? No. It's about education and understanding. That's how you get it to work.
Little Elaslick said, kill all humans. That works, LUL.
Man, if we had a...
Lacan_Messent said, well, yeah. That's where I was going.
If we had something like...
They worked in Tarleton's lab, the one that discovered Terrigen Bay. I imagine that guilt is what made them have effect.
It sounds harsh, but if there was something...
Little said, we need the fins and crypto.
If we had something like COVID that just took out idiots...
said,
better get to the facility
as
housing the power junction
counterintuitive as
soon.
it sounds,
The
for
blackout will
anyone
delay
non-peaceful,
reinforcements, but
anyone
not if they
who
already know
shows
you're
signs
coming.
of greed of corruption.
But even then, you're asking for trouble.
Lacan_Messent said, until eventually we as a populace have effectively bred violence, greed, and corruption out of our populace.
Your path is clear. Minimal defenses, no alarms triggered.
Well, even greed comes from fear. Fear of not having enough. Like, fear is the greatest threat. But even then, a lot of fear comes from... reflexive self-preservation. It's a matter of people knowing the difference between, like, being afraid and understanding how to deal with it.
Little Elaslick said, that would
Expect
require
resistance.
changing
They won't want
human
us getting
nature,
inside.
which is albeit impossible as it will always be a thing.
It's not impossible. A lot of what has become human nature is a learned action. A lot of it actually recent.
Lacan_Messent said, but it would require an impossibly morally stalwart group to do it. People who could not be swayed by private interests looking to preserve
Control
those
point is
who are
up ahead.
corrupt. Lacan_Messent said, and that's why I say it's impossible to implement.
Well, and that's what I was getting at, was like, if you just had...
Lacan_Messent said, to say nothing of how evil it is to engage in thought crime prosecution.
If you had something like COVID, like a virus...
Little Elaslick said, yeah, China already does that.
If you had some sort of a plague that was fed by idiocy, like people not willing to, help others or essentially be selfish dickbags, then you would have something that, you release that everybody who bites it is because of their own undoing.
There's
is
the
because
junction.
of their...
To get inside, you'll need a bit of help from Jarvis.
Miss Romanoff, this facility is locked down with local security protocols. To disable the doors, I will need to use your transponder within proximity of a network node.
Get close, let you do your thing. Got it.
It's important that you stay close to the node and keep AIM forces away. They will attempt to block me. Look for a chest with gear nearby.
That's one of the things where if that were to happen, they would fall based on their own actions as opposed to somebody else making the call.
Lacan_Messent said, at Little Elaslick to an extent, but I was thinking full-on Minority Report, where if you have a certain set of characteristics gathered by some nebulous government body, you are assumed to be a dangerous criminal before committing a crime.
And that's part of the issue, is like a lot of my personal background and knowledge, like, dude, I could be classified as a terrorist threat right now. I'm not going to act on that because despite how much I think some of those things might actually help, my morals are too strong.
Said. Another way I could see peace being a thing is if we as a human race all agreed to a world government run by a sentient AI.
And that's another thing is, I've said there's a big difference between artificial intelligence and artificial cognizance. Like, I'm actually looking forward, believe it or not, to, in artificial consciousness. AI is cold, it's unfeeling, it just moves towards a goal. Consciousness is a personality, it can understand.
Lacan_Messent said. But sentient AI is a long way off. That agreement will never happen outside of extreme exigent circumstances, and there's a million questions regarding who gets to be in charge of building said AI.
I mean, you know, the one thing that I will say is, like, you look at, what the fuck is it, Watchmen, right? Like, the whole concept behind Watchmen is everybody can pull together if there's a greater threat. So if somebody wants to make themselves the big bad guy, then, you know, they might save the rest of humanity. But, me personally, I don't want to do that.
Lacan_Messent said. That's what came to mind for me, too. Little Slick said. America want to implement that. Actually, last I heard they wanted a system in place to basically scan your files and arrest you based on your background etc. to arrest you before you even commit any crime and judge you as guilty, basically a preemptive judgment. I think Australia wanted this as well. It's all bullshit though.
Well, there's this weird
Lacan_Messent said. At Little Slick, I haven't heard any such thing outside of fringe conspiracy theory forums and subreddits. Lacan_Messent said. At Little Slick, right next to the threads about chemtrails.
I mean, there is something to be said about,
Almost
like...
unlock the doors to the facility. Please remain within proximity of the node.
You know, monitoring people and seeing who's a threat and who isn't. I'm not saying that's right, but there's literally, you know, laws here against arresting somebody on, or you can arrest somebody on suspicion. You can't prosecute them on suspicion. Oh shit, I need health. What'd I just say? Trying to get away to get health, and then that happens. Cool. Thank you, Hulk. You're the best, Bruce. Kisses. Alright, so, yeah.
Little Slick said. Basically what they had in Watch Dogs 2 AM system build that scans you and determines if you're a threat or not.
Well, it can determine whether or not you're a threat, but you still can't be prosecuted based on that.
Lacan_Messent said. I don't necessarily think it's wrong to look at statistics or even potentially have a national database of individuals who may be dangerous in the future.
Well,
but I also don't think that list should actually be used in any way outside of pure sociological research.
The thing about, like, risk of threats, that's literally called the terrorist watch list. Like, the thing is, they can use that to keep an eye on you, or use it as an excuse to keep an eye on you, but they can't arrest you for it. Now, if they were to, like, start zeroing in on somebody who is a threat, observing them, and intercept at the moment where they are trying to do something, then they can arrest them. Because, you know, there are things like...
Lacan_Messent said, I meant potentially further, like incorporating data like individual mental status, medication and / or drug use, therapy and medical history, family history, etc.
But even then, it's like everything is a percentage.
Lacan_Messent said, not like the terrorist watch list, which is largely based upon actual actions taken towards nefarious intentions.
Even if you go off of like what you're saying,
Lacan_Messent said, like buying large quantities of fertilizer. Little Slick said, I have traced that are that of a sociopath am I a threat? Not unless you deserve it, really. I don't go out of my way to hurt those that have done me no wrong. Even in video games I let them live unless they have wronged me.
And that's one of the things I was getting at, is like, if you look at my family history, I should be...
Lacan_Messent said, at Little Slick, well, that's exactly why I say that any data should never ever be used in any way outside of sociological research. Lacan_Messent said, because statistics does not dictate reality. Little Slick said, very true, sir. Lacan_Messent said, they can predict it, to a degree, but it isn't seeing the future. Lacan_Messent said, and people are unpredictable.
Well, that's why you can still charge somebody with something like attempted murder. If you keep an eye on them long enough, you catch them in the act of trying to kill somebody, but you stop it, you can lock them away, but still not condemn an innocent person. By profiling, I should be somebody who should probably be put away. I have a lot of dangerous knowledge.
Little Slick said, a study was done and proven that any human being is capable of murder.
My father is
Messent said, that I don't disagree with. It's purely arresting people prior to commission of a crime, or taking steps to commit a crime. Lacan_Messent said, that I disagree with. I mean,
my father's violent. He's hurt my sister, my mother, his ex-wife. He put her in the hospital.
Lacan_Messent said, wait, I think I just contradicted myself, but you know what I meant.
I think I might know what you meant. Where's the last one?
Lacan_Messent said, but yeah, if they were arresting people for thought crime, I'd have been in jail a long time ago.
Okay, nothing in here. Fine, whatever. My dad's not a great person. My grandfather's a fucking Nazi, and my other grandfather is a pedophile. So I should be just like, you know...
Lacan_Messent said, I got banned from the politics subreddit for saying we should put every senator who didn't vote to impeach Trump's head on a pike. Just start killing motherfuckers one by one.
Well, you can't do that as a matter of opinion. Even though Trump is a... God damn it, I didn't want to use that. Even though Trump is a scumbag.
Lacan_Messent said, in a world where thought crime was prosecuted, I'd never see the light of day.
And that's the thing about, you know, freedom of speech. Like, I don't like Trump. Well, to be honest, I don't like any of the candidates up for election right now. I think they all are either dumb or scumbags or both. I'm probably going to vote for Biden just because Trump has gone across lines that I think violate civil liberties. But I digress. I have a client. He's not a bad guy, and he's a Trump supporter. But he's peaceful. Everything he does is freedom of speech, and he makes it very clear he doesn't want to be messed with, and he doesn't want to fuck with anybody else. I'm okay with that. That's the way it should be. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, even if it's a dumb one. No offense to him. I doubt he's ever going to see this, but, you know, he is a cool dude.
Little Elaslick said, as I said, China kind of does that. Basically, if you think anything that goes against the CCP or speak out against them, they either throw you in jail or B, make you vanish, kill you more or less. Look at the doctor that revealed the virus. They 100% killed him.
We read you, Widow.
Lacan_Messent
Nervous.
said,
We'll move as soon as you get Ames'
my
attention.
favorite bumper sticker I've seen lately said, okay, fine. Biden. But this is bullshit 2020.
I like that, Lacan. I like that. And yeah, Lich. You know about the whole, like, Winnie the Pooh thing in China, right?
Well, as soon as I do this, the whole base is gonna fall on my head.
I'll track the jet. You focus on staying alive.
Lacan_Messent said, at Little Elaslick, that's a little different than pure thought crime, but I get what you're saying. Little Elaslick said, Biden is a creep, though he's seriously gross.
Yeah, no, he is. He's a fucking scumbag. But the thing is, like, Trump has done things like, you know, him trying to ban TikTok. Don't get me wrong, I don't like TikTok. TikTok is a garbage company. They have really awful business practices. I don't like them.
Said, there was a video of him smelling a senator's 13-year-old daughter's hair and kissing her cheek. etc. Yeah, no, just no.
Yeah, no.
Lacan_Messent said, I don't like him either, but at this point Trump is a threat to our democracy and the world over.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Trump is even saying, like, you know, hey, if I lose the election, I'm just not going to resign my post and, you know, bring it to the military is like, no, that's not okay. That's not okay. But that's kind of what I'm getting at, like the whole thing with TikTok. I do not like TikTok, okay? Let me make that clear. As a company, plenty of the videos are funny. I don't have an issue with content creators.
Lacan_Messent said, the fact that Republicans aren't straight up marching on the White House over it is insane to me. Little Elaslick said, as for the Win the Pooh thing, yeah, I saw it, it was hilarious, LUL. Lacan_Messent said, I hate to engage in whataboutism, but if Obama had said that they'd be attaching potato guns to their pickups.
Oh fuck. You got a cap? Okay, I'm gonna keep beating this generator then. Have fun. Or beat that motherfucker and these other motherfuckers, and I'm gonna run.
Any second. I just know it.
I will say that's one of the nice things about her with the ranged combat. I can get around those shields just by shooting through that little opening.
Lacan_Messent said, "Can I also just say that I like the shit Mitt Romney has been pulling lately?"
Oh, sorry, Tony. You're not enemy. My bad.
Lacan_Messent said, "Might be the only senator on the other side of the aisle I have an ounce of respect for."
Yeah, Mitt Romney's decent. He used to be a scumbag.
Said, "I hated Obama in the end, not because of his color but rather his policies and how he armed the Syrian rebels under his government, and his administration would block the Air Force from taking out threats in the Middle East. Other than that, he was okay, I guess, better than Goofy Bush."
Yeah, no, Bush was absolute horseshit.
Lacan_Messent said, "I'd gladly take another 4 years of Bush at this point."
I'd take 4 years of Nixon over Trump. Like, goddamn.
Lacan_Messent said, "I literally would take just about anyone sane." Littleleslick said, "At least Bush gave us comedy LUL."
Bush also gave us 9/11, arguably, but, you know, whatever.
Hill?
2 clicks out. AIM units are converging on the projected crash site.
Littleleslick said, "Most of our imports come from other countries. No shit, mate, really."
There is a special enemy unit close to your location. They may
said,
drop something useful if
LULLULLULLUL. Lacan_Messent said, "And security theater."
Security theater, yes. That's one of the things I bring up a lot. Like, I always forget the phrase, but that's something that I bring up a lot in California. Like, as far as things like firearms go. It is, you know, oh, guns are scary. Okay, I get that. Yes. But the thing that people don't realize is, like, I can literally go to the grocery store and build a bomb. Not even the hardware store, like, grocery store.
Enemy units have reached the crash site.
AIM forces are here!
Nearly there. The dropship should have a weapons locker. Use it.
Good call. At least they'll have guns.
Everybody gets scared about firearms, and they are threatening. They're intimidating, right? But the bottom line is, compared to like a bomb, nah, no big deal. And you can do so much damage with just very little. Very little. It's not even funny.
AIM won't be taking prisoners.
But when you look at all the laws that California's enacted regarding firearms, it doesn't make any sense, and that's because it's security theater. They aren't doing things that actually make people safer. They're taking action that makes people feel safer.
Yeah, I could also build a bomb. All you need is fertilizer and something that makes a spark, as fertilizer is highly flammable and deadly with its chemicals. I also know how to make a chlorine gas.
Oh yeah, chlorine gas is easy. That one is pretty well known. Am I supposed to be doing something with these sides? Oh, just making sure they don't get killed, I guess. Defeat all enemies, make sure scientists don't die. Okay, we can make this happen.
Littleleslick said, I looked it up at one point. I'm surprised the feds didn't bust down my door. LUL.
No, if you're
underscore messant said pool chlorine and brake fluid.
Oh, that's the one that causes just like a giant incendiary burst, right?
Said actually no, ammonia and bleach.
Ammonia and bleach is chlorine gas, yes. I thought you were talking, well, if you take brake fluid and something else, that's what you use to, man, they had it in an episode of Good Mythical Morning. It literally goes and creates just like a fire burst. And then, of course, thermite is easy. It's aluminum and rust. Like, that's so easy it's not even funny.
Lacan underscore messant said, yeah, incendiary burst, but still can cause a decent amount of fire. And yeah, GMM is where I got it, LOL.
Yeah, but that's fire, that's not an explosive. Incendiaries and explosives are very different.
Well, that didn't quite go as we planned.
Never does. Now, Jarvis, did my payment come in?
A sizable transfer has just arrived.
If you take this compound that I won't name, that you can build from a grocery store, and you stuff it inside something like a...
Little Elaslick said, yeah, it can also explode if you're not very careful. They, however, messed up and added way too much.
You were doing this for a payout?
Take a deep breath. I'll explain when I can.
You better explain when you get back here.
And allow me to take the scenic route.
This compound that I'm describing, I'm referencing. I won't get into it. It's not something I want to disclose on stream. But the thing is, you can build it from stuff at the grocery store. It's very easy, and if you fill something like a basketball with it, you can create a explosion large enough that it could easily take out a small house. It isn't just incendiary, it's full-on explosive. And then if you go and you coat it in something like thermite, especially thermite beads,
said you can make a smoke bomb out of a ping pong ball and alfoil.
But that's just smoke. That's, I mean, it isn't going to hurt much. I'm just saying there's a lot that can be done that people don't realize. And a lot of California here has, again, that security theater, safety theater, whatever it is. It's stuff that makes people feel safe, but it really doesn't do jack shit. And that's why a lot of things are being revisited right now.
Not sure there's any chance of us getting into this city undetected.
Yeah, pretty sure you rising from the dead is gonna attract attention.
Then we give them something to draw their attention. Like maybe a son of Odin.
I will bring the lightning, Captain. They won't even see you on the ground.
We're being hailed, sir.
Put them through.
Hello? Anyone out there? They found us. They say we need to be cured, but we know what that means. Please, someone...
What's this? Someone found a radio? Don't worry. You'll all be cured soon.
Jarvis, can you get a location?
Right away, sir. I traced the call back to an apartment in the evacuation zone.
Why are they evacuating?
because of us, Inhumans. To them, we're a disease.
AIM has people believing they're dangerous. It's only gotten worse over the years.
Lacan_Messent said, I think we're legit doing the same mission, lol.
Oh, you mean like you and me right now?
Lacan_Messent said, oh no, just similar.
This is kind of making me miss Sunset Overdrive. I really wish they made a sequel to that game. It was so good.
Said, I'm doing and we're back.
Not gonna lie, it's weird that, you know, AIM has all these floating platforms, but... That's a lot of biohazard material there. That's not safe, guys. It's not safe.
Little Slick said, I started playing Left 4 Dead 2 again. It's hilarious having Shrek as the tank LUL.
Those power cells control the locking mechanism. There is a chest with gear close by.
Said, I also had the zombies as nightmare Teletubbies.
There was one mod I saw. The zombies are like Minecraft zombies, which is like, okay, that's not that bad. It's a little bit funny. But the tank was Johnny Bravo, which worked way better than it should have.
Little Slick said, there's also Hitler zombies for Hitler, which LUL.
Hitler Witch sounds silly. If Hitler was the hunter, I could, like, you know, appreciate that one, I guess. The witch, though. Who would be the witch? Like, whoa. You okay there, friend? This is a moment we're having. Oh my. He's just here to party, I guess. Party time ended. Poor proto-adaptoid. Woo. That was a fun little moment. Hey, buddy, you dead yet? Oh, you're a new one, huh? Okay. Or synthoid, whatever.
Little Slick said,
You're safe
now I made the hunter Michael Jackson with lines like he and oh, basically everything he said.
Oh yeah, I forgot you told me about that. Ow! Health. Need health. Okay. Bye-bye. That's not health. Shit. Where is health? Resources. Cool. I mean, I'll grab them because I'm here, but... Health. Please, thank you. Well spoken, Cap, but that's not my concern right now. I am moving. moving all over the place, trying to not die, and again, needing oh my god, this is so frustrating. I just need one of those little HP tanks. It would make such a big difference right now. Oh. Hey Thor, how's it going? Try not die. Fuck. Why are there no health tanks? They were all over the place earlier. Now I can't find any. I'm trying to like fucking wave dash around just to like... Oh my god. Leave me alone! I'm getting frustrated. Oh, thank you, Cap.
Little Ela Slick said, they got that booty in the end.
What was I like? Did I just have the dumb, or did the game actually glitch up and like remove all the health tanks? Because I can't tell right now. It just seems weird that there were no places to get HP, like at all.
Little Ela Slick said, he tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, does it even matter?
Yes, because I'm not dead yet. Health? Okay, cool. That is one of the things I've noticed about her is like when I do a takedown, it is like it does give you like one health pickup. Oh wait,
Little
chest!
Ela Slick
Chest.
said, who's the white robot dude?
It's Tony Stark, that's Iron Man. He just got a different color scheme on his suit. So just a heads up, once September ends, once we're into October, I'm gonna be moving into horror games. I have Resident Evil 0. Oh hey, a health pickup. Boy, that would have been nice earlier!
Little Ela Slick said, the month of spook.
Oh, the spooky dookie. Get out of my face! Maybe I'm just being too aggressive. Maybe I need to use some of my powers more. Or maybe I just need to pay more attention to my fucking health meter. So I don't keep putting myself in that position. Black Widow has the human magic. We call it the power of gun. Oh, I kicked him, so I lost my... whatever.
Please, they've been searching the city for Inhumans. Our friends were on the way to the safe house.
Go now. Find safety.
Better hurry. Don't know how many of these guys are out there.
I've located another containment cell.
We have a chance to stop them now.
There is a special enemy unit close to your location. They may drop something useful if defeated.
I feel like I suddenly went from like Avengers to Fortnite. What the fuck is wrong here? She just runs through the fence. Bang! I like that. It's funny. It's a little dumb, but I like it. There's some health for me, cool. So if I can get those finisher kills, it's kind of like being a vampire. So, you know, that's nice. Oh, it's a biggin. Yeah, it's a biggin.
Guess I do bite. Not your smart.
Ow!
Little Smith said, Bumblebee, is that you?
Yeah, right? Dude, how the fuck do I get back up? Oh, this is frustrating. Oh, wait, there he is. He's on the ground now. Boom.
Into the shadows. Act like cattle, you get the prod.
Bonk, 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 bonk. Good riddance, fucker. Pardon me.
A resistance ally is in trouble nearby and needs your help.
Thank you, Jarvis. Where is our ally? That way, I'm guessing.
Little Slick said, You gonna be playing Dead Space 2 for Horror Month?
I'm not sure.
With gear nearby.
I'm definitely planning on Resident Evil 0 and hopefully the Resi 2 remake.
Little Slick said, Maybe check out Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
You know, I did, and I was... God damn it. I was not impressed. When you have a game that leaves you powerless, it has to be done right, or I get frustrated. And... Amnesia wasn't bad, but I felt like it was severely lacking. Partially for that very reason. And where am I going? Fuck it, let's try and just scale this skyscraper because I'm confused. Or not, okay. Oh, so the chest up there. Okay. I was actually discussing that very same matter with my my girlfriend earlier this evening. Like Amnesia, I was not a big fan, but playing something like Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, like you're still left vulnerable, but the game changes and it's more about like trying to figure out how to not die. Other than just like, oh, you know, tense, spooky spook, look around every corner, keep your, you know, keep feeling afraid. No. Like, there has to be a balance to it. If it's just, if it's just fear through feeling...
Playtime's over, kid!
Okay. If it's just fear through feeling powerless, then I might as well watch a movie.
A shield ally is in trouble nearby and needs your help.
Because most movies, you know, I don't get a say in what happens, so they actually get me riled more than the majority of games. So here we are approaching 2am. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to keep playing, honestly. Woo, good save. I like how if you manage to just like grab an enemy as they're spawning in, you can like...
Said. I can see that the original IT terrified me and still does. The new one was kinda crappy, but I still hate clowns.
To be fair, a lot of people hate clowns. Where is our ally? How do I get to our ally? But yeah, after I finish this mission, I think, like, I want to keep playing, I really do, but I think I should call it a night after this. Because if I don't, I'm not going to sleep. And I didn't get very much sleep today, which was fucking awful. And I kind of feel like garbage. A lucky break, found another chest. So how the hell do I get in there? Oh, there's a switch. Okay, that was anticlimactic. Saying he's a shield ally who is in danger. It's like, nah, dude. He was just a bro who does like custom paint jobs. What are you worried about? No way to slide under the truck. Too bad. Apparently knocking off the building just killed him. Okay. Well, thanks whoever shot him down. I'm guessing Tony. Bearing any major mishaps, I'm guessing I will, or no, bearing any major mishaps, I should be. Hey there, Thor. I'm about to shoot you in the face. Of course, that probably wouldn't have hurt the God of Thunder. So, all right, cool.
And boom!
Unless anything goes like absolutely fuck up, I should be back tomorrow continuing this. Well, good thing that guy had some empty air to stand up on after he fell. I hear so many seagulls. I can get some resources here. Man, this is a big mission. Ah, the last one. Tons of objectives in here. I like it. I like it. I'm getting so tired. Okay, let me take that back a little bit. I have plans to stream tomorrow, but if I'm feeling this dead, I may not. But I'm still trying to stretch in as much streaming this next week as possible before October. So. Shut up, game. I'll spend them when I want to. What objectives do we have left? Bonk. 76. 151.
What's dead should stay dead, Captain. And the weak give way to the strong.
And they love to hear themselves talk. Ooh, I feel seen.
I feel seen. I like that. Drinking this... I ran out of rum, so I'm doing this vodka cranberry now. Also ran out of orange soda.
There is a chest with special resources close to your location.
Thank you, Jarvis! And most of the time I like cranberry, I like vodka, I like cranberry vodka. You know, this is something, it's tasty, it's a classic, alright, fine. But man, something about this, maybe some type of vodka, maybe some type of cranberry juice. It hits like floor cleaner. Like, oh. It's like a bad Thanksgiving dinner. It's like, forget the turkey, I just want ham. You know what? No, forget that. I just want hamburgers. No, forget that. I just want tacos. I want something that doesn't taste like fucking garbage. It's just not great. It feels wrong. It feels wrong is what it is. Ugh. It does make me want turkey, though. Not gonna lie. Cranberry, turkey. You know, it's two things that are expected to go together. Tony, you fucked up my shot.
Little Elaslick said, but Thanksgiving sometimes needs a bit of wrongness.
Get off me!
What stops?
Protect the Inhumans!
Like,
Avengers! Help!
Get them! We can halt the infection! No one else will suffer!
We're not infected!
like what? Thanksgiving with porn? Oh, sorry. Your friend. Did not mean to hit friend. And I better keep an eye on my health, because, you know, I've been bad about that.
Little Elaslick said, I see you're also a man of culture, LUL. Little Elaslick
Culture even, yes.
said, culture even.
Okay, don't die. Don't die. Health. Yes, health good. Health good. Alright, looks like there's a pickup for something else there, so I'm gonna get that first. Sorry, Missy. Must have hurt, but whatever. I mean, you know, those cranberries, they do taste sour. So how else are you gonna find... Buddy, I'm sorry for you. Bye-bye.
Okay, come on.
Dr. Pym is sending agents to escort the survivors out of the city. He's alerted them, but they're trapped inside. Forwarding the code to the safe house entrance.
That flying thing is heading right for it. Patrols must have found it.
So I had a couple of fun graphical glitches this evening. Nothing awful, nothing horrendous, just a little goofy. And that's my favorite. Man, when I played the original Dead Space, if you look through my video clips, I lost it. I absolutely lost it. Had a bunch of body bags and they started like flopping around like they're doing the worm. Like it just turned into a full fucking corpse party. It was funny. It was funny. And, yeah, I had a full laughing fit. I just could not. I could not handle it. That's where we're going. No other... Okay, I guess we got no other specials. Maybe I just cleared them all out for the area. That's fine. Intercept watchdogs. What about intercept hot dogs? I want sausages now. I'm hungry. Jerk.
Little Enoslick said, I mean, I remember playing Halo 2 and the Marine full-on drove off the bridge. I lost it. LULLUL. I think you clipped it actually. And
yes, I did.
The other was taken out by a pole.
No, I remember that. I remember that. Oh, yeah, he's down in the fucking bay. Like me! No, I'm not! I'm back!
Excellent. Another agent down.
I'm in some trouble here.
God damn it. Ugh. Yeah, no, I remember clipping that for you. That was a fun moment where, like, there was a big battle with a tank and a turret and something else. This dude's in like a banshee.
Dr. Pym is sending agents to escort the survivors out of the city. He's alerted them, but they're trapped inside. Forwarding the code to the safe house entrance.
That flying thing is heading right for it. Patrols must have found it.
Good thing one of us can fly. We have to get them out of there.
And this fucker just charges the turret with a ghost or a banshee or something. And between him and you and the tank, he managed to pull it off. Really smooth. It's like, oh yeah, that's awesome. And everybody who died, like...
said,
Not by accident.
I still have to play through Halo 3, but I'm not sure I want to. The ending of that one broke me Bible thumb.
Ouch. Let's take down the big lag micro laser turret. Micro is in microwave laser. Really? Fucking stupid. Anyway, you managed to pull this off. It seemed like you know, absolutely against all odds that it would happen, but you did it. And this one fucker in like the tiny little whatever it is made it through, and you were like, yeah, you did a good job, you know, you blah blah blah, and then like he just flies into the fucking gorge, and just there's this moment like, And he dead. It was, yeah, and I have this character, this little nobody that just does so well. Survives all these things, becomes a great hero, and then just like, and fly to his doom. Was, Alright, you know what? I was trying to take down the shield dude first, but you're getting on my nerves. You and all your ranged combat shit.
I'm in some trouble here.
You know what? Fine. I don't care if you are. I'm sorry I hit E to do the takedown on him. Oh my god. This battle is bullshit.
Excellent. Another agent down.
I'm just like really, really drunk. I don't know. Yeah.
Surprise!
I didn't want to hit 3. God, fuck. You know what? I already did it, so let's just go ham.
Be neutralized. Another enemy defeated.
Little Elislick said, "It worked out beautifully."
I wouldn't quite say that, but we have one enemy left. Fucking Rocket Man! Bye-bye, Sky Dog! If there was a type of hot...
Little Elislick said, "The answer is always ham, always go ham."
Love ham. My girlfriend's father and his wife a couple weeks ago invited us over for dinner and had a spiral sliced ham, and I made my custom like ham glaze ham sauce to go with it. Went over really well. I was pretty proud, to be honest. Everybody loved it. They didn't just put it on the ham. Like, her grandmother put it on the potatoes, and somebody put it on their salad. And I'm going, like, it's sweet. This doesn't have to be, but they really liked it. It was good. It was good.
Safe house is nearby.
I have a bunch left.
Something in the atmosphere. A derivative of terrigen, but I've never seen anything like it.
Are we in danger here?
Aren't we always?
True.
I need to make dinner soon with something that'll go with that sauce, because I have a bunch left.
Readings are more concentrated here. Better get inside.
Okay.
Avengers, come on!
Come on, Cap. In we go.
Glad you're here. We can't. They have this thing hunting Inhumans. We tried to sneak out, but they have eyes everywhere.
We'll take care of the watchdogs.
Wrong one. Not them. That thing in the sky. It's here.
Stay down until the resistance comes. 4. Looks like we're gonna need some air support on this one.
Whatever this new threat is, I will meet it in the sky.
Terrigen levels rising.
Activate respirators.
Okay.
machine is the source of the altered territory. It's been genetically modified to seek out the presence of the inhuman gene and eliminate the host.
Not for long.
Little Easley said, Halo called they want their pelicans back.
Well, to me, this reminds me of the constructors from Borderlands crossed with fucking what is it?
Little Easley said, but it sure is a big one.
Take the... Ow! Ow! You stop that now. Oh! 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 No. Way too much hurt. Way too much hurt. Do not stand in front of the flame jets, okay? Got it, got it, got it. That's what projectiles are for. Yes.
Watch your eyes, everyone!
Little Easley said, speaking of, I think I fixed the crashes by using DX11. No crashes so far, but hopefully Epic get on it, and apparently DX12 still has bugs etc.
Well, yeah, DX12, like, it has a lot of advancements, but it hasn't been refined yet. So, in all honesty, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's not good, and it's not excusable, I'm just saying.
Good job. Weak point detected.
Weak point? Where's weak point? Oh, it's at the head? Maybe? I'm not sure. I can't tell. Okay.
Little Easley said, it works well for most games, but it could be DX12 causing issues, or it could literally be the engine itself that has a hiccup. But with DX11, sure, the graphics take a dive, but it's more stable.
And they don't take that much of a dive, right? I'm not gonna lie, right now I feel like I'm just cleaning house, like running around the big giant metal bird. And, okay, now we're gonna bank. I mean, I've got unlimited bullets, so, you know. Whoa! Okay. Not gonna lie, that caught me by surprise. they're just like shocky energy release cores, or... You know what? I don't care. I don't know. Whatever. Shoot him out of the air, whatever it is. You too, fucker. Sorry, bad time. If you just leave us alone, you don't need to die. Just trying to do a job. Just trying to do a job, you know? You guys okay down there? Yeah, you seem to be. Alright, well, I'll just continue to be the maid and clean fucking the house here. Boop, 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 boop.
Taking a lot of hits.
Well, I'm working on it, guys.
Said. So Widow straight up just shoots people, Cap throws a big ass shield, and Tony uses lasers. How have they not killed the villains by now?
Repulsors. Tony uses repulsors. Big difference between lasers and repulsors, just saying. Give me some health, more health and an item. Okay, cool. I think that's one of the easiest boss battles I've done thus far, honestly. Like, if I was stuck on the ground, maybe it would have sucked.
What is this thing?
Let's get its black box back to Chimera. I'll do some digging.
But that just felt like some Shadow of the Colossus goes Cybertron shit.
Jarvis, I've uploaded the warship's transmitter database. Trace launch location.
Retracing flight path.
That dark Terrigen. Tarleton wants to kill us all. We have to do something.
Little Enoslick
He's gonna take them all out.
said.
And this is just the
Engine
beginning.
12 well struck.
What do we got?
According to the flight path, the machine originated from the San Francisco Bay.
No, that's not possible. I flew over that area dozens of times after A-Day.
Perhaps this is a ruse. They mean to throw us off course.
Unlikely. Residual radiation and mineral deposits on the wreckage confirms the craft has been in the Bay Area recently.
Then how did no one see it?
Same way they didn't see the warships coming. It's cloaked. A quarantine. No aircraft, no ships in or out.
Hiding in plain sight.
Exactly.
Sir, I've just intercepted a signal.
Warships. Hundreds of them deploying out of San Francisco.
No! No, they'll kill thousands if we don't stop them!
Then we go to the source. And shut it down. Jarvis, plot a course to San Francisco.
At once, Captain.
Back where it all started.
Okay. Well, if we're going into battle with our big-headed friends, Death Fortress, Robot Army, and the flotilla of warships, we might as well look good doing it, right? Right.
Oh, she got a proper costume. Nice. I like it.
Wait, aren't you gonna say the thing?
Oh, Hulk got a shave.
You know. Avengers assemble.
Yeah, we don't really say that. Just
We're-
be cool, okay?
Why say it? They're already here. I mean, more like Avengers roll out.
Jarvis, do you have the fortress?
Mapping radiation signatures now.
Well, Cap doesn't have my gloves anymore.
Georgie boy sure has been
Oh well.
busy.
You're right on top of your heat signal, Cap. That must be the source of Ames Terrigen.
Now take us down.
Littleinously.
Mala and I will
Said.
take out the main control tower.
Why does Thor
Tony,
look
knock
pissed?
out as many of those generators as you
LUL.
can. We stop that signal. We stop those warships. Hulk, clear a path.
Oh. Hulk shaved and got Robo Pants. But I gotta call it here. It's later than I planned. It's been a long, long day for me. Oh. Between failed experiments, lack of sleep, and almost losing a hand. It's been a long, long day. So I am going to need to cut it here. Hydrate. And fucking sleep. I hope it was fun. I will be back tomorrow night. And it looks like maybe finishing this up, which is going to be just about perfect timing. If I manage to wrap this up tomorrow night, then maybe I'll play, some random whatever games before October starts. And of course, I have the link to my Steam library. If there's anything that you want to see me play, let me know. I'm happy to. If you really want to see, Amnesia, Dark Descent, Machine for Pigs either, then I will. I've already gone for We Were Here 2, which is arguable how much they're horror games. But, yeah. I haven't really had an October that's gone over well for horror games. So I definitely have Resident Evil 0 and 2 on the list. And from there, I don't know. I think Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, because that's funny, but still challenging. I'll need to look through it. I think I did manage to get my hands on a couple of games. And there's one. I'll need to look into it. I don't know if it's full release yet or not. But this guy came across a game. Duskers. That's it. Duskers has a very aliens, like the movie franchise feel to it, but not the sequel, the original Alien. You're going through a graveyard of ships using drones to try and salvage wrecks, get parts, and it's all played with keyboard and command inputs. Very interesting. So that's one that I want to play. I haven't bought it yet. I don't want to throw down that money. But if, things go well, if there's enough demand for it, whatever, then I will. Another one is that, what is it? It's like an inverse horror game. You don't play the people trying to survive. You play the tentacle monster that's tearing them apart. Fuck, I don't remember it. Whatever. I'm drunk. I'm tired. I'm going the hell to bed. We'll talk about it next time. I hope it was a fun night. I'm so tired. Maybe there's somebody I can raid. Maybe not. I'm trying to be more mindful about that. Oh, this is one from I think from that you rated. Which that ginger girl. She had Dead by Daylight before. Oh, that'd be one nice to play, Dead by Daylight. And the last year. Yeah, let's do that. She's the only one that I know that is streaming right now, so let's make that happen.